Hello everybody, my name is Lucas and today we are going to be checking out the most iconic guitar amplification simulation from ML Sound Lab called the Icon. And guys, if it's your first time here or if you've been here before, you really should subscribe. I do lots of cool stuff here. I do mixing tutorials, I do plugin reviews, I do giveaways from time to time. I don't want you to miss any of that cool stuff, so make sure you are subscribed. So let's jump right in and check out the Icon. This plugin is based off of the EVH Iconic amp, and now the Iconic amp is made by EVH, and it's kind of aimed at being a little bit more of a budget-friendly amp, meaning it has some solid-state parts in it, it has some tube parts in it, and it was kind of aimed at, you know, that sub $1,000 range to get people into a 5150 without necessarily bankrupting them. And when this amp originally came out, it came out to a lot of controversy. A lot of people were saying it sounded bad. A lot of people were saying that the 5150 sounded better. It was surrounded with a lot of controversy, but as you're gonna see when I play it here, it's actually a pretty cool amp. So I know I've been kind of talking a lot. I'm gonna play for you a little bit, and then I'll go over the different settings and stuff like that. So let's get right to it. So this setup I got right here, it is on the Overdrive channel. So the way the Icon and the Iconic are set up is a lot like the 5150 that Eddie Van Halen had with PV. So the Overdrive channel is the clean channel with it's basically, I don't say boosted, but it's it has like the crunch channel you can engage on it. That's engaged, and for everything, I have the drive on, and I usually just have the tone up. Let me show you the difference between it with it on and off. Let's do off. So it's just adding a little bit of pizzazz in there. Now the other channels we have, I'm not going to cover the clean channel. It's a clean channel. We've all heard it. The clean channel was never the strong point of the original 5150s. 5152 in the combo had a really good clean channel, but I'm just gonna skip it because it's clean. The Overdrive, like I said before, it's a clean channel with it's essentially like a crunch channel, basically is what that is. You have the high gain, which is the lead channel, and then the Icon burn is just the lead channel with a burn switch on. So in the original Iconic, you have a burn switch, and it's pretty much like a boost is basically what it is, but it's like a boost that kind of takes it into that block letter, 5150 block letter type of range. This is the settings that I have right here. So I boosted the low end, and it's probably might come across a little bit thin, but as we get up to the burner model, you're gonna see that it's gonna increase. And the settings that I have here, they're kind of like the magical 666 settings on a original 5150. Like I have a combo back there. I don't know if you can see it. See it back there. When you get around 666 for everything, that's kind of like a good starting point because you can kind of tweak from there. I have the gain around 3 or 4. That's where I have it on my combo. I have the low up because things are a little bit thin. I think that's just kind of like how things happen. When you go to a plug-in form of things, the low end can get a little thin sometimes, or maybe it's just my setup. Mids are a little bit, past there. Highs are a little up. Put the resonance up. You got to be careful with the resonance because it can bring up a lot of nasty low stuff that you don't want. The output and the input, that was added to the plugin itself. That's not on the real amp, by the way. That's just so you can tweak stuff within here by itself. I know I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna play a little bit from Overdrive, and then I'll bounce to the high gain. As I bounce to the high gain, and then I'll bounce to burn. as you can hear, when you go to burn, it gets pretty insane. It's so like just like doomy and so like thick, and it's kind of cool though. I like how the low end responds whenever you go to burn. Another thing I wanted to show you, let me go to the cab. This is the IRs I'm using. It comes stock with the EDVH ML kit and the Mega Gent kit. Mega Gent is the Periphery 3 cabs. It's a Mesa cab is basically what it is. It's a Mesa with, I think it has particular V30s in it. I believe that's what it is. I'm just using a 421 and a 57 one, and I'm just kind of mixing it right here. I believe it comes loaded stock with it reversed. So it has the 57 on the Mega Gent. I just reversed it just for fun, and I just stayed with it because it just sounded cool. Another thing I want to show you is what's really cool about it. You can load in custom IRs, or you can literally just bypass everything right here. And I'm going to show you what the plugin sounds like when it reacts with a third-party IR loader and or different IR. So this is GGD Cali oversized. It's some Mesa cabs. You can also, you can also use this with anything. You can use this with Miko if you want. You can make your own IRs if you want. You can do anything you want. I'm just showing you how it reacts with different IRs. Now the volume is going to be a little bit different. I'll affect that in post so it doesn't blow out your ears. But when you're using a different IR loader that's outside of here, it can be a little bit different. I'll do the same exact thing. I'll just roll through the different settings as we go through here. I'd use Overdrive, and then I'll go to the higher gain settings. What did I want to show you? Yes. Sorry, I forgot how it looks on here. I'm just using a C414 and a 57, just detailed up front. That's basically it for Cali cabs, and let's rock. And as you can see, it does really well with outside IRs. Actually, I'm just going to keep that there. Why not? Let's just do that for the rest of... Actually, no, let's turn it off, because I'm going to show you my lead tones. As you can hear, the gain floor is excessively freaking high with burn. Let's go lead. My lead tone right here, the cabs should be back on. Yes, they are. And then for my lead tone, it's literally my rhythm tone that I dialed in. I literally just have some delay and reverb on it. That is literally it. And let's go back to the cab. It's the same thing. Go back to the amp. There we go. Let's leave that up. As you hear, it sounds great for leads too. Overall, I have to say, this plugin really impressed me. I kind of didn't really know what to expect before I tried it, to be honest with you. Like I said, the iconic real life amp was very controversial for a lot of people, which, I mean, it was controversial on guitar forums, which guitar forums is kind of like whatever. And a lot of people bashed it in YouTube videos, but I actually made a video. I might include that in the end of this, that it actually was a good amp. A lot of people were crapping on it. It's a good amp for what it does, and for the price. It's actually a good amp. And same thing for the ML icon. It transferred beautifully in here. It's a fun thing to play around with. My friend actually loaded it up too. He was testing it out, and he said it sounded great for him, stock settings with everything stock, which is really cool when that happens, because you don't really have to fight it. But dialing this thing in for me was very easy. It took me like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I got right to the point, and it was great. And as you heard, it works great with the built-in IRs. You can load in your own, do whatever you want. It sounds great. Guys, if you thought this video was cool, leave me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll leave all the information in the description down below. If you want to check out Icon, you can actually try it free too. You go to mlsoundlab.com, you can try it out free. It is going to pop, so that way you can't actually record with it, but you can try it out, see how you like it, see if it works in setup. If it works good, you can buy it if you try it out, see if you like it. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for spending some time with me watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.